Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Skyfactory 3. We got some stuff to do this episode. I am hoping to clear up this chapter. So we gotta do, make clay. We're gonna need to make an infinite water source because we will need that. Craft cook crucible, heat a crucible with a torch, make lava, and build a cobble gen. So let us get started with that. Let's get this dirt out of here first. So first thing, we're going to need to make a bucket. Let's drop this in here. To make a bucket, we are going to make a clay bucket to start. Making clay is as simple as right-click in some dust into a barrel. Drop that, break it. There we go. We got 4 clay. Like so. Gets you an unfired bucket. Then we will drop this in there. Let that cook up real quick. One thing to note with the clay buckets. Oh, where are we going to put our infinite water source? Let's, for now... let's put it over here for now. We're going to be moving stuff around a lot, so obviously as this platform expands, we are not going to be, keeping ourselves locked into this little area. Little crowded. There's one. There's 2. Just to be on the safe side in case something bad happens, let's fill our barrels back up. We're going to need to do this anyway, because our next item is to make the crucible. Trees growing in front of my face. Okay, so crucible. Is going to be right here. Need to make an unfired one and cook it. So we need to make porcelain clay, which is just a clay ball and a bone meal. We need 7 of those. I did some sifting and such to get enough. So let's drop this in and get the clay. Drop that down and break it. Run all the way around the stuff to get back to the crafting table. Seven of you guys. That gets us 7 porcelain clay. Unfired crucible. Let's drop that in there. And mess that up. wasn't quite enough. Let's just make sure we got enough. Probably should be making charcoal, but alright, so with the crucible, why don't we put you right on top of this torch? So now in here, see solids none, liquid none, rates 1 time. If you put it over lava or anything, the rates do go up. But now we need some cobblestone to put in there to convert to lava. So let's do some sifting real quick. So, hope everybody's been doing well. Hopefully you're having fun on your maps. I haven't really been getting a chance to play too often. Even though I do have my music studio that I do the recording in and stuff. Long hours at work make it kind of hard to sit and record afterwards when, you know, the kids need to hang out with dad and having fun with them. But there are days when there's nothing going on and the house is nice and quiet and I can do some recording. Or playing for that matter. Although I do still play. Play games with the kids on the weekends. The only time they get to play video games. Okay, so that's the rest of this. We should have, got a good amount of cobblestone from that. Alright, let's get our seeds and just clear stuff up real quick. So now, just right click on the crucible. So now we have that. And then you gotta wait for that to cook down, which is gonna take a bit. So while that is doing that, let us... We are gonna make slabs out of this. Way more than we needed, but hey. And with this, we are going to build our cobble gen. Now we will hope that I don't screw this up. Let's build it there. We'll keep a 1 gap to make sure that we have a little bit of safety for not starting our platform on fire. Alright, so that'll be our cobble gen. That should work. Because not like I got a pickaxe right now to break those out anyway. So while we are waiting for that to cook up, because as you can see, it is going to take a little bit. You can't put slabs in there, so filled up enough. So as you saw, I made a bunch of dirt. Now doing it this way with the crook works decent, but you don't get a ton of saplings. So let us make something that will get us something better. Well, not necessarily better, but get us more stuff. And that is going to be wooden shears. Why don't we just type in shears instead? Okay, so wooden shears. we'll just make one for now. And with these, let's grow a tree. Vein mine with that. You'll see it didn't even get the whole tree down. But 38 leaves, which it takes a little bit more leaves than saplings to make dirt. But it still is much more. The equivalency is a lot more. And it's a lot easier to fill them up. Actually, it might be pretty close to the same. Actually, it is the same. So, I was doing that, and that is pretty much how I got the dirt somewhat quick. Oh, don't forget, chop down the tree, plant a new one. The one thing you do have to watch, you do not get saplings when you use those shears. So, you know, I have a little stockpiling in so I don't accidentally, you know, use too many. Let's sift some more dirt because there's something else I was wanting to make. To help with our food situation a little bit. Yeah, you also don't get apples either, so. Clear this stuff out. Is 4 going to be enough? We'll see. Because what we are going to make... let's see. I kind of forgot what it's called. Right here, juicer. Okay, so we should have enough. A stone pressure plate. And a piece of stone. So, stone pressure plate, piece of stone, gets us the juicer. Now you do is put that in with your apples, and you get apple juice. This doesn't take durability damage or anything. If you guys saw the other Skyfactory, I pretty much lived off juice. And you'll see you get a ton more saturation too. So that helps things out a lot. That's still cooking. Oh, another thing I wanted to point out, in case you didn't get lucky and you're sitting around waiting for your rain barrels and everything, is let's make an alternate way to make water. And that's a crucible too. Wow. Spelling, go bye-bye. So let's just make an oak crucible. Just logs and a slab. And then we will drop that right there. And you can just fill it up with leaves. And it works the same as the other one. See, it cooks down. And when you get to it, you know, you're pretty much good there. Okay, that's still cooking. We should probably make a pickaxe. Yeah. So, let's make a pickaxe head. I think our binding's over here. No. Oh, yeah. We have our padding, our binder there. And yet again, let's make some more cobble. It should be the last time we have to make any. Because after this, we'll be able to just go, but still need different seeds and stuff, so there still should be some dirt sifting. Alrighty. We'll make a stone pickaxe. But we'll still make this. We'll make all the parts wood except for the head. The head we'll make out of cobble. Or we won't. Wait. Material cost is 2. Oh, okay. I just didn't have enough in there. Let's get our tool rod. And then pickaxe. Head. Binding. Tool rod. Not sure what that was doing. Not sure what that is in there. Oh, unless it's to add modifiers to it, maybe. But so we have our stone pickaxe now, which we will end up eventually using for, you know, working on our cobble gen and getting cobble. Oh, not sure if you noticed or if I said anything before. You can use silkworms as well to fill those up. So that is now full. Problem, if we pick this up with this clay bucket, it's gonna burn up the clay bucket. Not always ready. Not that we really needed it, but all right. Drop the water there. You know what? I don't like that. Let's make this a little. Oh, let's do this. Because you gotta have the hole in there so it doesn't flow. And now, hopefully this won't turn into obsidian. We have our lava. Drop that over there, and yes. So we can take that one out. And now we have our cobble gen. Voila. Unlimited cobble. But you know what? We need to build these up a little bit. At least in the back. We'll do that to kind of keep us safe from the lava too. Maybe this will help us a bit, keeping it from bouncing away from us. I don't want to break the back one. Eventually, sometimes I'll... Oh, wait. There we go. It's not going to flow through there. It's not going to fall out the back because it's a little half slab there, but it's something you can just just hold the key down. And you don't have to worry about, you know, breaking stuff in the back and stuff. So you just have your little spot there and just aim at it and Hold it down. So while I do that, I'm going to have a sip of my delicious coffee. And then we will... Oh, wow. Had stuff to do this episode. Had it almost all done. We're only at 20 minutes. Might be a little bit shorter episode. But, okay, so that's the Cobble gen. We are all set. So now we have tons of cobble that we can break down into, gravel and sand and dust and sift to start getting some other items. You know what? Before we get to the next one, why don't we get some more slabs and, it's not like cobble gens are the prettiest things in the world, but doesn't hurt to try to make it look a little nicer. Plus, everything's enclosed now. Our water and our lava. And it's still working. Cool. Eventually, we're going to drop something on top of there. Not next episode. Probably in a couple episodes, we will completely automate that. And that is going to trigger my OCD pretty bad. There we go. Along with seeing the water going down, but that's not a huge deal. So, let us open our achievement book. We made the clay. We crafted and cooked a crucible. We got our lava. And we built a cobble gen. So, chapter 1 is done. We'll start cooking more stuff up in there. In between episodes, I may spread stuff out a little bit. Figure out where we're going to put our next stuff. But I don't know what our next items are going to be yet. So why don't we take a look? Figure, obviously, it would have been nice if this was hardcore quest mode for the stuff. Just makes it a little bit nicer. I do prefer that. You have your set goals and everything, even though you have them here too, but here, you can jump around. Some of these are obviously way out, but you could see, you know what? Because some of these, when you get into automation and stuff, you start getting items that are, in other areas, and then you're running around, trying to find the stuff, or did I make this? And hardcore quest mode is a little... So, why don't we just follow it chapter by chapter and see if it works, and if we run into something and we're like, hey, we gotta make this, and it's like, we already made it, we'll just check it off then. The plan is to completely fill this book and get 100% of the achievements. So the making the dark room and making the field is gonna mean going out. And something to help with that is going to be this guy right here. It's not going to help the greatest. Obviously, it is the lowest level. Stone Wand. So let's put that there. And we'll pick a direction we're going to go for. You know what? We may as well put it out here. Yeah, we'll put it out this way. So, will stay even. So okay, now what you can do with this stone wand is if you go on the edge, if you have the same type of blocks in your inventory, it'll just place them. And it does. Let's check the tooltip on this. I thought somewhere it had how many. You know, you can't build on top. As you get up to better wands, you can. But yeah, it just makes it a little bit easier, especially, you know, like the diamond wand and even the iron ones are great when you're building out your platform because, you know, it's one click can do like a whole roll, like 20 blocks, and it saves you a lot of time. But yeah, that is pretty much where I think we're going to wrap it up for this episode. So, oh, our axe broke. Ah, that's why. That's where those blocks came from last time. Because I left planks in here. Let's see. So if we click on that, yeah. So it throws the stuff in there. But, and as you can see, I did get up to level 2. So I think it raised the speed a little bit. Just because I'm comfortable with it now. But you can also see the ecological and cheapskate. That's dependent on what materials you use to make it. But still still clumsy. Everything else that will definitely get leveled up as I mess with the Cobble gen more. As usual, we're pretty much going to be making our platform out of wood to start. I'll have to get some dirt to make the pasture 25 blocks out. Gonna have to make some charcoal to make torches, keep everything lit. And in the next episode, it looks like we will build our dark room and our little pasture. See if we can't get ourselves some farm animals. But as always, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate the few of you that do. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. You know, it does help. And as always, be good. See you later. Bye-bye.